You're not lazy. You're not incapable. You've simply been seduced by the comfort of not becoming. Every day you feel the subtle pull, not toward your dreams, not toward action, but toward stillness, not the peaceful kind, the paralyzing kind. And that stillness doesn't scream, it whispers, "Not yet. You're not ready. There's still time." But this voice is not your friend. It's despair in disguise. And Søren Kierkegaard would tell you that is the most dangerous form of despair, the one that looks like peace, but kills your soul slowly. Kierkegaard believed that most people are not truly alive. They are merely functioning, playing roles, following routines, meeting expectations. They delay the act of becoming because it's too terrifying to confront, to ask, am I who I'm supposed to be? Have I been avoiding my life all this time? Instead, they sedate the question with habit, work, social media, food, noise, anything but silence, because in the silence, something rises. The self, the one you were meant to become. But that self asks hard things. Why are you still waiting? What are you so afraid of? When will you stop preparing and start living? And that's when the mind retreats back into the arms of delay. Delay feels rational, even wise. It says, give it more thought. Get your energy right. Next week, after this thing, then you'll start. And you believe it, because it sounds like self-care. But Kierkegaard would call it what it is. The despair of not choosing. The despair of letting your freedom rot in passivity. Because to be human is to choose, to act, to commit, even in fear. And every time you postpone your becoming, you betray the one thing the universe gave you, the capacity to shape yourself. There is something seductive about staying still. You can't fail if you don't try. You can't be judged if you never speak. You can't be rejected if you never risk. So you delay, not because you don't want growth, but because you want the illusion of growth without the pain of change. Kierkegaard would say, most people become themselves too late, and they only realize it when they're no longer capable of changing. Comfort tricks you into thinking you're safe, but the real danger is staying the same, because everything not acted upon dies. Kierkegaard wasn't interested in calling people lazy. He was interested in why people refuse to become. He saw procrastination not as a time issue, but as a spiritual one. You're not lazy. You're afraid of what you'll lose if you act. The life you've built around avoidance. The excuses that keep you safe. The identity that feels familiar. Because when you step into your true self, your false self has to die. And death, even symbolic, is terrifying. So you delay and delay until delay becomes your identity. Kierkegaard believed every person faces a moment, a crossroads between authentic becoming and eternal delay. It rarely arrives as a dramatic scene. It's quiet, private, internal, a late night, a tear you can't explain, a journal page you don't finish, a job that feels more and more like suffocation. This moment is sacred because in it you see the cost. Not the cost of change, but the cost of staying the same. And if you can feel that cost fully, you're already awakening. The question is, what will you do with it? Kierkegaard's most famous idea was the leap of faith, not blind faith in religion or dogma, but in yourself, in the possibility that you could be more, even without knowing how, even without guarantees. To leap is to act in spite of fear, to say, I will not waste this life preparing for it, to choose discomfort over delay. It's not romantic, it's not easy, but it's freedom. And in that freedom, the self begins to emerge. Stop waiting, begin becoming. So here you are, still breathing, still capable, still surrounded by the seduction of delay. And yet, something has shifted because you've seen it now. The cost of delay is not time, it's you, your unlived potential, your unread book, your unsaid truth, your uncreated work, your unloved life. Kierkegaard would say, the greatest danger is not that we aim too high and fail, but that we aim too low and succeed. So stop waiting to become who you already are. Leap, act, move. You've been seduced by the comfort of delay. Now it's time to become dangerous to it.